Hey, what's behind that door there? You never see behind that one, you know?
Oh no. You don't want to go in there.
Got a padlock on it. What's that for? What's behind that door?
I've trapped Netflix.
You have Netflix?
Netflix is in here. Nothing but Netflix.
What does that mean? You mean you have like a TV in there that has Netflix on it?
No, I mean I've trapped Netflix. I caught it on its way back to its corporate headquarters in Silicon Valley.
Oh.
Every Netflix show is in here in some form or another. BoJack Horseman, The Ranch. The Ranch is in here.
I'm not sure what that would entail. Like, how do you have the physical embodiment of a streaming service? I guess Johnny Spooky is the physical embodiment of American insomnia, and Jay Greggs is the physical embodiment of PTSD sometimes, so I guess it makes sense.
Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. It's in here. All of it. Every single one.
Is this like that movie, that artsy one that came out in like 2019, where like the guy traps the devil in his basement, and he's like, "Oh, I trapped the devil, don't go down there, it's spooky." Is it like that?
Is there any real difference?
Fair enough.
Oh, once you've seen the true face of Netflix, I think you should leave with Tim Robinson. Once you've seen Squid Game, oh, then it's all over. Your mind starts just going piecemeal over the mere thought of having Netflix in your house. Having a tomb constructed for it, a makeshift tomb, and having all these Latin inscriptions on the walls to keep it sealed up.
Ah, come on, it can't be that bad. I mean, it's just Netflix, right?
I have Netflix in there. That's why it's locked. That's why it's locked up really tight. You don't want something like this getting out. If it got out, the results could be dire. They'd be disastrous for everyone. So it's our responsibility to keep that door locked. Under any circumstances, you are not to let Netflix out. Do you understand?
So, like, what happens if I go in there? Or, like, do you go in there? What happens if I go in there?
Oh, if you were to pass beyond this threshold, let me tell you, you would be in for an experience the likes of which you have never had before. You would have instant access to millions of hastily rushed productions with zero talent, made by complete amateurs, with budgets that rival those of major Hollywood studios. You would see The Irishman. You would see Zack Snyder's Justice League if you were to penetrate this aperture, which of course you're not going to. Only I have the key, and it's in a secret place which nobody can access.
Now that you mention it, there really is nothing more terrifying than concentrated Netflix. In fact, I feel its presence. Like from right here, I can feel it. I can feel it coming out of there, even though the door is closed and locked and it can't get out. And I know it poses no imminent threat to me. It poses a kind of indirect threat. Something less tangible maybe, but a threat nonetheless. It's Netflix. Oh my god, I'm scared. Maybe you should burn this place to the ground, like incinerate it, so that nobody can ever access this terrifying demon that you've got holed up in here. Because I think this is too much for the average mortal to handle, if you know what I'm saying.
I suppose that might be the final fate of Netflix, to be burnt to the ground, like the rotting garbage heap which it is. Oh, Netflix, that would be the day. the day Netflix leaves this earth, because nobody needs it anymore. That would be the day when the skies would open, and a brilliant stream of concentrated sunlight and candy would shine through, and jelly beans would drop from the clouds. That would be the day when my internship as steward of Netflix on Earth would finally be over. But I don't think that day is ever going to come anytime soon. Netflix will always be here, rattling around in my brain with Another Life and Paradise PD, all behind this. This is where Netflix spends its remaining days, over and over again, over and over. It keeps hiring people, more people, to suck them into its demented little game. Well, are we going to play? Are we not men? Are we not men? We are Devo.
Netflix. There's nothing worse.
Coming this summer to Netflix. I Trapped the Netflix.